Hi guys, hope you're well. This year has started great for me. I've been in Belgium now since 29th of December, and I will be showing you around Belgium, starting with Brussels and going to Bruges and Ghent, and currently I'm actually in Antwerp. So I've been filming this whole time, but I didn't really get the chance to sit down and talk to you about like what exactly has been going on. So I've never really had Belgium on my to-do list or bucket list, and then I was invited to join my boyfriend on this trip, and I also have lots of friends that live here, so we got to meet. My friends are actually in Belgium, so sorry, in Brussels. So that's where exactly I met them, and then the rest of the towns we've just explored with my boyfriend. So I so far must say I've been really impressed. If I would put the most beautiful city, for sure it would be Bruges, but I must say Antwerp really impressed me. So everyone was kind of talking negatively about Antwerp, that you're just going to come and see the Diamond District basically and not much else. And since we've been here, I've just been impressed every day. It's absolutely beautiful. It has many quarters, has many places to go to. The Airbnb we're staying at is right in the middle of a square, and the lady has an amazing compilation of places to go, to eat, to visit, to drink at, and we made sure to make use of whatever she recommended, especially like some of the food places. So we went to like a Greek place. We also went to a local cuisine place. Then we actually, when we were walking to this Airbnb on the first day, we've noticed something like a building that looks industrial a little bit. And we thought that, what is that? So then we looked it up and we saw that it's a drink place. And actually, I went there last night, and I will be showing you as well during the video. I must say that I recommend Belgium to anyone. You'll be impressed with the history, with the beauty, with the amount of diversity here, especially for food, for, I don't know, shops, people, everything. So without further ado, I'm just gonna show you the
Was meant to say that without further ado, I'm just gonna start showing you the video. So here obviously I'm in the Dublin airport. I didn't really film a lot because people were just staring, and obviously this is the amazing Ryanair flight that I took, and oh my god, every time we get on Ryanair I have to brace myself obviously and pray to all the gods that we fly properly and the plane doesn't fall apart, and that we land properly and the plane doesn't fall apart again. Thanks to Ryanair for keeping us entertained throughout the years. Here is the beautiful sky of Belgium. We are nearly arriving. I am so excited. And first of all, I am going to meet my friend. She lives in Brussels. She actually moved to Brussels 11 years ago or 12. I don't remember, but I know she moved before I moved to Ireland, and I haven't seen her in ages. Well, technically since 2 years ago when we've met each other. First of all, I'm extremely impressed with the buses in Belgium. I mean, look at this. This is my friend. I've met her, and we came to this beautiful, absolutely shocking place. I don't know, a shopping center, I would say. Oh, this is me at the market for 2 seconds there. And we are in the square of Metropole. And I asked my friend to act as a tour guide, but I felt like I was acting as a tour guide because my friend hasn't really been to any of the places herself. You know, it always happens when you're in a city, somehow you don't travel there or you don't do the touristy stuff. Obviously, we're laughing a lot because it's funny. I don't know what's funny. It's probably just us natural comedians. Especially me now recording this video, I'm very funny. But the problem is I was shy and I couldn't film myself talking, so I'm just gonna have to be entertaining and edit this whole video. Or, oh, how do you even say? Put a voice over it? Yes. we came to this amazing museum together, and it's actually so cool. So it's a, how do you say, illusions museum, and we've seen a lot of cool illusions. This is us being in a room where giants and short people go, or you can pretend you're a giant or a short person, right? I'm pretty sure all of us went to something like this in their life. Funny story, in the clip after this, you will see us in a room in which we locked ourselves. It was a room full of mirrors, and then you close the door, and you can't realize which mirror is actually the door. So we were stuck in there. Okay, we're back to the market stall, and obviously we went to look at food because women are always hungry and you need to keep them fed. And we bought some pistachios or arachis, I don't even remember what it was called, and we went to get more food. I absolutely loved this restaurant. I felt like it was very thematic. We went upstairs, obviously, because downstairs it's where the non-cool people hang out, but we are cool, so we had to climb the stairs. I obviously had to get the mussels because it was on Google. It said when you go to Belgium, you have to get mussels and some fries and a lot of beer. And I made sure that I ticked all the boxes like a typical tourist, and obviously checked out some shady toilet from a local kebab shop, and that we had to pay for a drink to get in because they don't let you just go and use the toilets. You might as well piss yourself if you want. This is a beautiful square of Brussels. The weather is not as good as in Ireland, obviously, and I don't even know what I'm talking about. Probably will need to listen back to it, but I'm pretty sure I'm not saying much. Here we were on the way to the pissing man, or the piss man, and we've seen a chocolate figure that was bigger than the real figure of the piss man. Hopefully I'll get to film it there in a second and you will see it, but if you don't see it, I'm sorry, just Google it and don't be lazy, please. Okay, beside the beer, fries, mussels, and everything else, Belgium is well known for the amount of chocolate they produce. And later on, I'll actually show you a video from the chocolate museum that I went to in Antwerp. So here we got to the tourist attraction. It's cute, but I had to Google what exactly is the story behind the pissman, and it is something that I was a bit shocked about. So basically, the ammonium from the urine was used to soften the leather for leather, shoes, and clothes, and etc. So if you didn't know, now you know. You're enabled, and I've contributed to making you smarter. Here I nearly broke my neck because I fell on the stair, and I have to clearly show you. And this was my outfit for the day, and also the hair for the day, in case you were interested. Bye. We are back on the well infrastructured city tour with a bus. Okay, that took a while to say because I had no idea what I was going to say. But this is definitely a big plus of Belgium. They have trains, buses, metros, and you can walk and you can take a taxi and everything else. So a lot more options than what I currently have in Ireland, right? So we went to do some more touristy things like see this big massive escalator that was just above the town. My personal opinion is that Belgium is a very high up city, so it is kind of broken into two stories, if I may say so. it's like level 1 and level 2, so you have the smaller buildings and then you have the taller buildings, and also obviously you have the old area and then the new area of the city. I really enjoyed walking through Brussels itself. I know a lot of people are not really fond with the city, maybe not as beautiful as other cities in their consideration, but I found it quite interesting. One thing is, we didn't really go visit the Atomium. I know that's kind of the main attraction. To be honest, I wasn't really that interested, but instead we went to some vintage stores, and I really liked it because, again, it's not something that we have in Ireland. I think what we have in Ireland is more like in the UK, so it's charity shops, but not really like vintage shops as per se. And that's how it works. You just wage your clothes and then you buy them, and it's lots of them on the street, and you can see that people tend to walk in more to the stores as well, and they actually have unique pieces and good materials, and I really wish we had more of those in Ireland. Here we went to another place to drink some wine and just chill for a bit, and I was very impressed with the decor they had, obviously. Got some red wine and cheers with us, of course. Here I wanted to show you that one thing I've noticed is that they have the cheese cut into cubes and then they serve the cheese with mustard. And I think I'm gonna eat everything with mustard after my trip to Belgium because I don't know, I'm just obsessed now, okay? Special from Dana. Just to explain what's happening here, it was basically the last night at my friend's place. Not that I really stayed many nights, it was just two anyways. And we decided to celebrate with some Moldovan wine, obviously, and some snacks and whatever, my friend put on the table, good food. We chatted for a few hours and then we wrapped up, and the next day I had to leave and go on to the next adventure. So now this is Bruges. Welcome to Bruges, my friends. I'm not sure if you've ever been to Bruges, but I was left absolutely speechless at how beautiful it is. So our first destination was just a local outside food slash bar area, and had some nice sausage and of course beer, because that's all I drank this entire time. So this was on our way to the apartment. It's the famous walks of Bruges. It's just kind of lots of water, houses, beautiful scenes, and it's kind of on the way to the city center as well.
Take any type of transport as well. It's not in a 3-minute walk, and we're like literally.
This is absolutely beautiful. I must say it looks very different to anything or anywhere I've been. It feels like I'm in a fairy tale. There. A nice surprise we had in Bruges is meeting our friends that used to live in Ireland, but now they're back to Germany. So it happened that we both crossed paths in Bruges. So it definitely was a nice catch up. This is our New Year's table. Not a lot on the table, but it was very tasty and obviously very local. I went to the shop and got some specialized crackers, and the cheese was from Bruges, and these were some kind of wine bits that you put on the cheese and serve it. So you see that cheese that's being prepared now, they will be put in the middle. Absolutely delicious.
Sounding change in the atmosphere, architecture, I'm familiar. I could get used to it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is 2023 starting officially in my blog, the second day after New Year's, or well, technically it was 1st of January here. Went in a bit of exploring mode around Bruges to see what's open and what's not, and we really wanted to try the waffles, so did it on that day. I must say I was very impressed with the markets in Belgium. In general, it felt like they had more to offer, and there was a lot of more variety of food and drinks. So we arrived to a new city. We actually went to Ghent just for a day. When we first arrived, it looked like it was London to me personally. I mean, look at this whole big wheel, and it looks like there is a Big Ben too. And it just compared to kind of the London Eye, although I've never really been to London, so I can't really make a comparison, can I? Well, I don't care. Went for some good breakfast, which I would say was very expensive, and then obviously went to see bread. Show me the bag.
What do we call this?
Couberdons.
Couberdons, I like it. The softish hard shell outside, soft on the inside.
Yeah, so we are on a boat tour. This is my tour guide. You're from Bruges.
Dus, Gent is doorkruist door twee belangrijke rivieren, denk ik. Dus deze twee rivieren waren belangrijke.
That evening we decided that we've had enough of the local food and instead headed to some Spanish restaurant that was owned by a family. I think it was just the husband and the wife working, to be honest. I think now it's really the time to tell you what I enjoyed the most in Bruges, and it was the beer tours or the beer tastings, because there weren't really tours. So we went to two places. One place was just kind of this beer wall that you see here, and you could get the beer outside to taste it, and there was two other places that we went to. So this one is actually just the shop in that beer wall store. It's called B2, I think. It's a lot of different beers and a lot of different types of glasses or pints for the beers, which I have not really seen anywhere else. So if you are there, I would say if you enjoy beer or you enjoyed looking at the variety, at least go in and check it out. We went for beer tasting as well to a beer museum, and you can see here that we've had different types of beer again, ranging from more sour to ale to whatever else they're called. I'm not an expert. Okay.
We have the Bruges triple, that's the blonde, which is one of these. I think it's maybe that.
Yeah, I think so.
Then we have the Steenbrugge blonde. Then we have the Steenbrugge brown, which will be this one.
Yeah, so this. Okay. Let's try.
So if you get in some vanilla, oh no, sorry. Any herbs, no herbs. Okay, never mind. We'll see what.
We are on to our next destination in Belgium, and currently this video is from Antwerp, and I want to show you the apartment where we stayed at, the Airbnb. It is located in quite close to the city center and very close to all the amenities. I think most of the locations where we stayed at were like that, but I fell in love with the living room. I mean, just look at this. It looks like something from Pinterest, so I just wanted to move in there. The bedroom was fine, but we were facing kind of the street, and then one of the nights they had some party outside and it was quite hard to fall asleep, but I mean, we were young, so we were fine. But yes, definitely the living room was my favorite part of this. And here I am getting ready to go out. I don't remember. I think we went that night to a Greek restaurant, if I'm not wrong, and I'll include a video from the food we had. So I went for a fish because I was super hungry, and also I haven't had fish in a while, and their portions were massive. We ended up taking home half of the food that we ordered, so had some over the next few days. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. I was trying to get some better video, but yeah, I hope you're enjoying my little dance there. If you love chocolate, this should be on your to-do list while you're in Antwerp or in Belgium in general. How can you go to Belgium and not go to a chocolate museum for real? Look at this cool table that they have invented. I've never seen anywhere else, making good use of virtual reality there on the table. Also, look at these people working under pressure. I am not sure how they do it, because everyone was basically staring at them and kind of like doing the puppy eyes to get some chocolate. They only gave to some kids, and at this point I was so pissed off. I was like, is it? I'm not gonna get any chocolate to eat. But then we got to this room where they had 10 different stations of chocolate. You can see it here. And then we had to wait in a queue before actually going down and eating the chocolate. Trust me, I went 2 times because I had to make sure I'm getting the best value out of the price that we paid, and not because I absolutely love chocolate. So yeah, here I was just patiently waiting while the kids were still eating the chocolate, and then trying to film some stuff for you, although I was not really interested at this point in the filming. So this is basically how it looks like. If the girls ever been to a waxing session, it looks like one of those waxing machines, to be honest, that keep it warm. Then we went to another place. Again, it was to do with the chocolate, but this guy was quite impressive. I mean, look at him there slaving away, doing some add and leave hand from chocolate. I didn't get to try any chocolate there, but instead we've seen this crazy sausage party imitation. So actually this place was one of Napoleon's museums, and got to get a bit more cultured. Then we left that and went to check out this cool staircase. Apparently it's like a must-see in the city too. It's just because it's very old and connects one part of the city to another one, and this tunnel is running under the water, so literally you're walking under the water for maybe like 15 minutes to get to the other side. This is a picture of how it looks. I don't know, if you're claustrophobic, maybe don't go in there, because the more you think about it, the more scary it gets. And this is me on the other side. So I just been under this river. Freaking crazy. Can you imagine? I am glad I'm alive. I made it from Antwerp. To be honest, at this point, I'm just lost whatever day of the week was this and whatever activity we were going to do. But I decided to film myself while drying my hair because this is an absolute chore. I don't know how freaking people get through this. It's like taking me 1 hour to dry this 3 hairs that I have on my head. We headed off to one of the tallest buildings in Antwerp, and this is how the view of the city is. This is on the same day, but in the evening we went to this bar. It's more like a winery that we noticed when we first got there. And I would say that I really enjoy this type of industrial design inside of a place. And if you're going there, definitely try to locate it.
This is what I'm going to be wearing. Today I actually had a different shirt on, but that shirt, I managed to get mascara on it. So going on an all black, and my jacket is also black. So just going with this view. And I don't know, today we are exploring alone. Not sure what yet exactly, but I think there's something new to find every day. So let's go. So what's the plan for the day?
See some underground tunnels and sewers and...
So we actually hadn't planned to go through like some underground tunnels in the city, but then there was no tour available, so we just went to a local market, and both me and Stefan are foodies, so I think to us this was more interesting than the underground tunnels. The market compared to the Nice market, which you can see that in another vlog, was way bigger. And I think the culture and the different cultures in general in Belgium makes it more interesting because it was so diverse. So you could see Turkish food, you can see local food, you could see like Moroccan, and we tried everything, I'm not gonna lie. We had also some champagne while at the market, so it was very enjoyable. And we tried to go here to go to the bathroom, and then you had to pay for the bathroom, so we just left instead. But it's a shopping center, so I mean, look at it compared to what we have in Galway. And then we just had some food, and this is where my vlog ends, guys, because there's not much else to say. We came back to Ireland, and yeah, you can see us on the fly there, back on the Ryanair. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. Bye.